kick back, take some copious notes, because this evening's training is an important one. It's all about becoming a product of the product, a product of the product. Last week, as we talked about the step 5 in the 10-step training, we discussed a little bit about being a product of the product. And basically what I said is there's 3 things that you need to be about the business of doing. Number 1, you got to get trained. Number 2, you got to get educated. And number 3, you need to put it into action and go out there and make things happen. Well, this evening we're going to talk about the getting educated part of that training in a great deal of detail. So step 6, this is it, step 6 of the 10-step training program, being a product of the product, begins right here with a problem solution kind of a proposition. You see, what I have found is this. There's a real challenge with traditional education out there. Now, I'm an advocate of education in whatever shape or form that we can possibly get, but here's some really interesting articles and headlines from ABC World News with Diane Sawyer and some of the articles that she gave earlier in the year. She says, as college tuitions rise, some say it's not worth the cost. As you can see on the graph there, you'll be able to see where inflation has moved, the cost of health care in relationship to our regular inflation rate, and then the cost of college. College is above just about everything else. College costs are going through the roof. Higher education, 57% say not good value for the money. Isn't that interesting? Not good value for the money. It seems that the public at large is starting to catch on that after tens of thousands, if not sometimes hundreds of thousands of dollars are spent on a college education, that when individuals finally graduate with their 2 or 4 year degree, they're sitting in the unemployment line and they're not getting what they call a return on their investment. This is an interesting statistic. On average, a 4-year degree costs an individual $140,000. That's a $140,000 investment into themselves, which, you know, I'm certainly all for an investment in themselves, but it's not getting the results that individuals are looking for. And that's the real challenge. You know, Robert Kiyosaki wrote a great book called called Rich Dad, Poor Dad. And one of his other books was called Cash Flow Quadrant, where he identified the difference between the wealthy and the poor in this country and where they spend their time. Well, if we take a look at the cash flow quadrant, and you'll see in this graph or this illustration that when we look at the 99%, those are the individuals who end up, by the time they are 65, they're either dead, disabled, or broke. The 99 percentile individuals waste time working for money. They're employees and self-employed. That means they either got a job or they bought a job. Now, over to the right side of the quadrant, we highlight the 1% in green. The 1% represent the 1% wealthy in this country. There's only 1 out of 100 individuals who ever become wealthy. And that's not my statistic. That comes from Uncle Sam and from the U.S. Labor Statistics Board, or Bureau. So when we take a look at that, the 1% who become wealthy, they are business owners and investors. They're on the B and the I side of the quadrant because they understand how to leverage time by having money work for them. Now, in the middle here is traditional education. Individuals who spend so much time in traditional education, what happens is that they generally get caught up in the old philosophy that what you need to do is you need to get a good job so you can get, or excuse me, you need to get good grades so that you can then get into a good college so you can graduate and get a good job. That's the traditional philosophy. It's just not working very well for most individuals out there. Our philosophy is a little bit different. Let's show individuals how to get specific knowledge on the B and the I quadrant so that they can receive the educations necessary that when they move beyond our classes and move beyond our education, that they have a career path that they can pursue that makes them business owners and investors, where they can leverage time by having money work for them. We have the solution. Renatus is all about real estate investing and business education. I want to speak to that this evening as we help you to understand why it's so important for you to be a product of the product, especially as marketers in the business. Our history, well, it started many years ago when I created another educational company, and I went out and I found a friend of mine, Dr. Rapicki. Dr. Rapicki was very well known and very well respected in his field. He was an individual who had already attained his PhD in education, and he understood instructional systems design. Instructional systems design, which we can abbreviate and call ISD. The ISD process is what's used by just about every major college and university in this country to build and construct their curriculum paths. So what we did, studying that ISD process under the guidance of Dr. Rapicki, is we learned the ISD process, and then we established our curriculum paths by that process. We then sought out and trained investors and industry professionals to become practitioner instructors. So we weren't looking for individuals that were just professional speakers or salespeople who could stand up and give a good presentation. No, we were looking for individuals who were full-time professionals and investors in their particular field of expertise. And they became our practitioner instructors. They became the folks that come in and help us build our education so strong. And then what we did is we developed with those practitioners and implemented live and online classes. And then we created the very best before and after class support systems in the entire industry. You see, what the ISD process helps us to do is it helps us to help you learn the secrets of the rich. We start with our Essentials course. Our Essentials course provides an understanding of the essential topics in real estate investing. And the Essentials course teaches individuals the concepts and mechanics of a real estate investment transaction from acquisition to exit. Those are the different classes that are available to individuals in that course. In this course, we teach individuals these different topics. You're going to be able to learn how to acquire properties at massive discounts, how to gain access to massive amounts of private money to help fund any deal that you want, how to tap into your 401k and IRA funds to do real estate deals, how to save thousands of dollars on your taxes each and every single year, how to build a team to leverage your time so that you can do deals 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, how to create legal structures to protect your portfolio and make you judgment-proof, how to acquire property without using any of your own money, how to do deals and fix houses without even owning a hammer or fixing a toilet, and how to find the very hottest deals on houses before anyone else even knows they exist. This is a powerful program given by 4 practitioner instructors that are the best of the best: Mark Kohler, Chris Albin, Curtis DeYoung, and Stacy Holder. In this course, the Essentials course, you will find our Real Estate 101 class, Tax and Legal Strategies, Part 1 and Part 2. Those are due full-day classes. Real estate and retirement plans, real estate red flags, creative acquisition strategies, finding the deal of the decade every week, and finding hungry buyers for your deals. From acquisition to exit, we have covered the gamut to help people get a quick start in real estate and really lay down the foundations. Now, to access the education, you're given a couple of choices here. Here's the beauty of it. You're able to go into your business center and choose between video classes that you can access through the video classroom, or audio programs that you can download and put on your iPod or your iPad or your MP3 player and turn your automobile into a university on wheels. That makes the education accessible and repeatable. See, one of the important things you've got to remember about our education, because it's online and because it's accessible 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, we truly have given people a chance to understand these concepts in a way that attending a live 2 or 3 or 5 or even 6-day boot camp, it just can't be accomplished. See, because repetition is the mother of learning. Repetition is the mother of learning. That means that if you really want to understand something, you need to hear it over and over and over again until through that repetition you have come to understand the concept. We encourage people to go through their online education again and again and repeat those classes as often as possible. Here are the classes that are available to you in the Essentials course. Once you've chosen, in this case we chose the video classroom, you can see by going into the classroom, well, you've got access to the video, the textbooks, the assessments that are all available for Real Estate 101, Tax and Legal Strategies 1, Tax and Legal Strategies Day 2, and so on and so forth. And because the Essentials course, we want to make sure that folks have an opportunity to repeat those classes. You get a 1-year redemption and repeat period. In other words, for 12 months you can go in and you can view those classes over and over and over again to, again, really come to understand the concepts. How do we present that in the video classroom? Well, here's just a screenshot of one of the classes. This is Chris Albin giving creative acquisitions. You'll see that the textbooks is there, the PowerPoint slides are available, and assessments are provided so that you can print out the textbook and you can follow along on your home computer. Group coaching is another big piece of the puzzle. We want to make sure that individuals have access to our professional coaches. So we provide every single Tuesday evening one-to-many professional coaching program where you, as a community member, having purchased the Essentials course, you're going to be able to plug in to this Tuesday night webinar every single Tuesday night, where our member of our coaching staff is going to draw from a range of topics that you can see outlined on your screen. Everything from introductory goal setting to tax liens and deeds and subject to transactions. This is a powerful, powerful call and webinar every single Tuesday night. Now, when we take a look at breaking down the Essentials course, you'll be able to see that this course consists of 6 8-hour courses, 2 4-hour courses. That's a total of 56 hours in education. The weekly group coaching sessions, which take place every single Tuesday, well, there's at least 52 hours of education there. Also, individuals who purchase the Essentials course, when we update classes and we re-record or record new content for the Essentials course, well, those classes have to be recorded in live sessions, and those of you who own an Essentials course can actually come and participate as a part of the studio audience. That's another 56 hours worth of education, totaling 164 hours of education. I'll tell you what's remarkable about that. That breaks it down to less than $12 an hour. Less than $12 an hour for the Essentials course so that you can be literally trained and mentored by millionaires. Let's talk about our AIT program, the Accelerated Investor Training Program. See, we created the AIT program because it's more focused classes so that you can study your major, so that you can really come to understand specific strategies that are going to take you the distance. Now, there's a wide variety of supportive services to complement the education. We've got software, we've got coaching, we've got webinars in addition to all the online classes. It's an overall targeted approach to creating real estate investors faster, and that's what Renatus is all about. Is helping you achieve your goals to get where you want to be and where you need to be a whole lot quicker. So we want to accelerate the pace from start to money. And that's why we have put our education into what we call vocational tracks. Now, our vocational training, sometimes referred to as fast track, getting you on the fast track so that you can have a better response and better profits faster. Fast Track Vocational Training actually starts with our Essentials course. The Essentials course is kind of the beginning point for our Fast Track Vocational Training program. The Essentials course, as we've outlined, covers fundamental topics in real estate investing. Then we have our AIT courses. Now, the vocational courses that we've laid out, or the vocational tracks, are lease options, short sales, fix and flip, multifamily dwellings, and seller finance notes. To begin your journey, we always encourage individuals to go into their business center and take the PPQ. The PPQ stands for Personal Preference Questionnaire, and it allows you to input your goals, I should say, your resources. It's going to ask you questions. You know, are you a new investor? Do you want quick turn money? Are you looking for long-term cash? Are you looking for a balance of both? What kind of resources do you have available to you? Are you a seasoned investor or somebody just getting started? It'll ask you those kinds of questions, and then it will give you suggested learning paths so that you can make the choice on the classes that you feel are going to best fit your needs. The vocational track review, which goes through in greater detail each and every one of our courses, is available to you also in your Essentials course. It's one of the classes. Now, it's a bonus class, so it's not one of the 8 that we talked about. It's a 9th class and a bonus class so that you can get a better understanding of what each of these vocational tracks consist of and help you to understand which ones are going to best suit your needs after you've taken the PPQ. Everything, of course, is accessible through the video classroom, and you have a certain period of redemption in the video classroom, depending on the package that you acquire. I'll get into the details in that in just a little bit here. You also have a number of these courses that are offered in the audio library where you can download them and, again, turn your automobile into a university on wheels or make good instructive use of the time that you spend at the gym or gardening or skiing or whatever you might want to do. Audio library redemption is the same as video classroom redemption. In other words, whatever the redemption period is, you got access to the video classroom and you got access to the audio library for the same duration of time. Let's break it down and just give you an idea of the classes that are contained in each one of these vocational tracks. Track number 1, Lease Options with Chris Wilson. Any of you that have ever had the opportunity to be instructed by Chris, you know what I'm talking about. This guy knows his stuff. He has done hundreds and hundreds of wholesale transactions. I could think of no one better to teach this course than Chris Wilson, because he teaches so much about our wholesaling program and about lease options, but he also teaches about buy and hold because he's a property manager as well with hundreds of units under his care. He teaches the lease options program. Now, in that course, you will find real estate marketing, buy and hold 1, property manager or managing property managers, buy and hold 2, landlording, subject to purchases, and of course his lease option program that rounds it all out. That's one vocational track. If you want to take advantage of getting paid up front today while building a nice back-end residual and then building in a nice opportunity to get paid a lump sum down the road, this is a fantastic strategy for you. Our vocational track, Fix and Flip, taught by Jerry Norton. In the last 3 years, Jerry has accomplished over 250 fix and flip deals. This is an individual who has become a seasoned, very profitable investor. Somebody you want on your team and somebody you definitely want to be instructed by. The vocational track on Fix and Flip consists of real estate marketing, foreclosures, wholesaling, fix and flip, and rehabbing. Then we have short sales with Brian Sum. Now, if any of you have ever heard my story, and I talk a little bit about Brian, here's a guy who's really gone out and made some big things happen. When I first met Brian, he was a diesel mechanic making $40,000 a year. Now he's a seasoned pro investor making hundreds of thousands of dollars in profit each and every year. He's done a great job. The short sales vocational track consists of real estate marketing, foreclosures, short sales 1, fix and flip, and short sales 2. Multifamily dwellings. The multifamily dwellings course and vocational track is overseen by John Dessauer. John Dessauer is, again, another seasoned pro with hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of units under his care. He, at least at one point, I'm not sure where he's at right now because I know he's bought some properties and he's sold some properties and he's done some different things, but the last time I had a conversation with John about it, he had about 2,000 units under his care. Those are the properties that he had purchased and was managing himself, or I should say through his team. It was awesome. Well, he teaches multifamily dwellings. Real estate marketing is included in that track, understanding mortgages, multifamily day 1, multifamily day 2, and investment property management. You will love this vocational track. And of course, John Dessauer teaches 3 of those classes, multifamily 1, 2, and investment property management. Then that brings us to the 5th vocational track that we have created in this company. That's Seller Finance Notes with Jeff Armstrong. Jeff was just in town not that long ago to record his class, and I'll tell you, it was powerful. I mean, 2 full days of Seller Finance Notes training with Jeff Armstrong was amazing. Of course, included in that track are classes on creative financing, understanding mortgages, and real estate marketing. Then, as a part of the AIT program, Accelerated Investor Training programs, we've included one-on-one, one-to-one professional coaching. Individuals who acquire our Extreme Plus package also receive with their purchase 6 individual coaching sessions. 6 individual coaching sessions with a member of our coaching team. These are professional investors. These are not folks that are, just kind of in the game to see if they can, make a few bucks and get by. They're individuals that are there playing to win, and they're teaching our students how to go out and duplicate that effort. They construct a curriculum path depending on the questionnaire that they go through with you on the first session. And they then construct a very unique curriculum path for each and every student so that it meets your needs, and they only talk about those things that are going to help to enhance your career on a weekly basis. That's why we love this program. Another aspect, we said we've got coaching, we've got software, we've got classes and online classes, we've got community support, we've got a lot of things to help our investors really go from start to money and to play big. The Renatus Investor Pro Real Estate Investing Software Program is fantastic. I mean, it'll help you to find deals, manage properties, analyze the deals, create reports, provide investing contracts. You can see the list there. It goes on and on and on. We have covered the $3,000 software setup fee, but there is a fee still to be paid on a monthly basis for your use of the program because everything's online. It's all in cyberspace. You can access it from any computer as long as you've got internet anywhere around the world. There's a basic fee of $39.99, or there's a foreclosure finder web hosting fee for $99.99. In other words, it includes the basic, and then it gives you access to foreclosure databases all across the country. There's a wonderful tool that, again, is available to everyone who has purchased an Extreme Plus package. Actually, this is included with Premium Plus and Extreme Plus package holders, so another big benefit for you there. And again, let me just remind you, we have a team of seasoned professionals to teach, to train, and to educate. 17 individuals teaching 37 different classes in this company. Our product, let's talk about price point. The advanced package. Someone purchases an advanced package for $49.97. They have the opportunity to choose 2 vocational tracks. 2 vocational tracks, and they get a 12-month redemption period. In other words, they can choose 2 of any of the 5 vocational tracks that we currently have available. Our Premium Plus package purchasers, they get to choose 4 of the 5 vocational tracks, plus they receive the Renatus Investor Pro software. There's an 18-month redemption period associated with that. It's $9,997. Then we have the Extreme Plus package. Extreme Plus package holders, they get everything we've got. We list currently 5 vocational tracks. It's my intention to create more. And as we create more, Extreme Plus package holders will be given those tracks as long as those tracks are rolled out during their redemption period. So they'll be able to enjoy everything so that whatever we introduce to the field or introduce to our students, Extreme Plus package holders get that. They also get the Renatus Investor Pro software. They get the 6 individual one-on-one coaching sessions. They get attendance at our live trainings. In other words, they get to come and become a part of the studio audience. Now, there's another thing that's not mentioned here on the screen, and that is that Extreme Plus package holders also get to designate a learning partner to bring with them to become a part of the live studio audience. Now, that does not mean that their learning partner gets to enjoy all the benefits of the educational package. It's a package for one individual that we give a nice benefit to so they can bring their spouse or business partner or associate with them to the college and have somebody to bounce ideas off of and get more familiarized with what we do. There's a 24-month redemption period for the Extreme Plus package. It's $12,997. Now, do me a favor. Just think back to the example that we gave you to begin with, where they said the average 4-year degree now is costing individuals about $140,000 so that they can finally graduate and then move into the unemployment line. Folks, $12,997, or if they purchase the Essentials course and do a combo package, they're a little bit under $15,000. For vocational training in the world of business and real estate investing that's going to set them apart from everybody else out there and give them a specific skill set to move forward to start driving profits on. I know where, I know where there's a lot of individuals across this country who want their kids to get educated and where they want to get educated. It's right here in Renatus. Now, to access the education, it's as simple as going in, and once you've purchased the education, you're given a password and an ID number, you enter the business center. All you have to do is go to the Education tab. You can see a number of options highlighted on the drop-down menu. If you want to view the Accelerated Investor Training, you just click on that option. It takes you to the video audio screen where you get to choose. Now, of course, you can see down the lower left-hand corner, you've got a user guide, you've got frequently asked questions, you can view the PPQ of your personal preference questionnaire once you've filled it out, so then you've got a reminder as to which courses are recommended. Then, you're going to go in and you get access either through video or audio the classes. In this example, let's say you choose video. Then you can go in and choose from all of the different classes that are available here and take each vocational track one at a time. In addition to that, you have a number of things to help support you in your investing career. You also get access to just an absolute library of contracts and real estate forms, checklists, data gathering forms, analysis documents, contracts, deeds, agreements, and addenda, sample letters. It's all available to you through your Renatus Business Center and for those individuals who purchase our education. Now, I'm not going to get into certification here because that's a different conversation that we've already had and that you need to plug into and really get acquainted with. Make sure you go back and review the training module that teaches you all about how to get certified to market the Accelerated Investor Training. Once you're certified, well, on an advanced package, you're going to put $2,250 direct commission in your pocket. On Premium Plus, you'll earn $4,500, and on an AI Team Extreme Plus, you'll earn $5,850. And then, of course, for those individuals who are selling combos, which is now fast becoming the preferred method of getting started and getting ramped up with your marketing business, those individuals on a combo pack, Extreme Plus pack or Extreme Plus combo, they earn $5,850 for the Extreme Plus, $1,000 for the Essential. That's $6,850 they're putting in their pocket off a single sale. Think about that. $6,850. You do a couple of those every month, just 2 a month, you're making more money than 98% of the individuals in this country with just 2 combo package sales a month. It's insane. We began this conversation by talking a little bit about being a product of the product, and I want to really address that at this point and help you understand why I believe that it's so important. I want you to think about that. Why should you own what you sell? Why? There's so many different reasons, so many different possibilities and opportunities that are available to you. I'm here to tell you, as one who knows, you want to own it because you want to be able to place confidence in it and explain it to others. As an independent marketing affiliate, whether you have become certified or you're still a training affiliate and you're in training, doesn't matter. Getting educated means becoming a product of the product. If you own the product, if you are experiencing the product, then you can share it with others. You can help them better understand the benefits that go along with this powerful educational system. You can then move forward to start experiencing the product yourself and having success with it, which is just going to build your success for marketing the education. Well, I'll tell you what, in our business and our industry, facts tell and stories sell. It's just the way it is. Facts tell and stories sell. Your story of success or your story and your experience with the education will do more to help persuade others to own it than probably anything else you can do. Now, that doesn't mean that you need to wait to market the education until you've got 10 or 20 real estate deals under your belt. It doesn't mean that at all. Wherever you're at, if you're digging into the education, you can relate to a customer and you can say, let me tell you what I learned from Mark Kohler. Let me tell you how just going through his legal and tax strategies classes is going to save me $3 or $5 or $10 or $15,000 on my taxes this year. Let me tell you what Stacy Holder shared with me in Real Estate 101. Let me tell you how to determine property value in this day and age. Let me tell you how to make sure that you are always using comparables against the distressed sellers of this day because they set the new comparable. They're the new norm. Let me tell you this. Let me tell you that. See, all of a sudden, by taking the classes, you speak as an authority. And you can now help other individuals come to really get clear on what they don't know. You see, you don't know what you don't know. I mean, the prevailing belief on the planet at the time that Christopher Columbus sailed the 7 seas was that the planet was flat. And eventually, if you sailed far enough, you would find yourself falling off the earth. Well, in our day and age, we have a little different perspective. We know how ridiculous that is. But see, at that day and age, it was heresy to claim anything different. Think about that. You don't know what you don't know. Christopher Columbus certainly proved them wrong, and since that time, we've had to adjust our thinking just a little bit. Modern medicine comes out with new breakthroughs all the time, which have an adjustment on historical thinking. Science is having breakthroughs on a regular basis, which has an adjustment on past thinking. Same thing is true for individuals who now come to understand what real estate investing is all about. So why should you own what you sell? Well, because you want to benefit from it. You want to become an investor, so you get to enjoy that upside, but you also want to be able to share your experience with the product with others. Here's something else. If you don't own it, your people won't own it. See, no one's going to find value in a product that you can't find value in. I don't know how in good conscience anybody can go out there and market an educational product that they don't have enough faith and confidence in to own themselves. That's what I call, well, incongruent. They're incongruent with their message. They're incongruent with their desires to help other folks own the education, and it will cost you sales because people are always looking to follow the path of least resistance. They do. Now's the time for you to step up and make sure that you become a product of the product. And people will ask you all the time, how did you get started in the business? See, your new marketers, your new team members, they're going to say, how did you get started in the business? If you tell them you just got started for $125 and became an independent training affiliate, they're going to say, that's a great plan, I think I'll do that. And then what happens is that message continues to promote and people continue to take the path of least resistance. And eventually, you've got a whole team full of a whole bunch of folks. Nobody owns the product. Nobody understands the product. And they're not having success marketing the product because of the fact that they don't own it, they don't understand it, and they can't testify to it. Own what you sell. The other thing is that if you lead by example, you will find that your people will do what you do. If you come in with a combo pack, there's such power, there's such force, there's such great energy behind the statement that you can make saying, I got started with a combo, that means you should get started with a combo. When it becomes the standard, the gold standard in this company, individuals won't want to settle for anything less. Now, they may, that's okay, they start wherever they can start, but it will set a standard and it will build it into our culture so that combo packs become our more popular, our most popular item out there. Currently, here's where the numbers are. Of those individuals who purchase an essentials course, 50% of them upgrade to buy an accelerated investor training package. I'd love to see that accelerated to a point where 75% or 80% or 90% of the individuals who buy an essentials course upgrade and purchase an AIT package. It's all up to you, and it's about the testimonial that you create in the field. If you don't do it, your people won't do it. If you do it, you'll find that your people will do it. And you'll be able to develop greater confidence in the product and greater posture, and you'll be able to actually use the product, the education that you have in this company. I want you to think about how powerful our opportunity is. It's the only company I know of where our product makes people money. It's not just the opportunity. It's not just an opportunity to sell the education that makes people money. Our product makes people money. You want to talk about a unique selling advantage? That is huge. Go out and talk to your friends and family that are pushing those lotions, potions, and toilet cleansing deals. Talk to them about, how you've got an educational system that actually works to teach people how to become sophisticated, profitable investors, how our product makes people money, how our compensation plan is so much better than anything else out there, where you can make $1,000 to $6,850 on a sale. I mean, you know how many other programs are out there where to make $6,850, we can just do it on a combo. It would take them 500, 600, 800, sometimes even more than 1,000 customers buying product to achieve what you can do with one combo. Folks, do not sell this opportunity short. I'm here to tell you, if you get in this thing, play to win. Don't just mess around with it. Don't just put your toe in the water and think that, somehow, some way, you're going to get rich playing it safe. And you need to immerse yourself, sell out to the opportunity, dig in your heels, and go out there and help other people understand why what we've got can change their life. It's all about leadership. It really is. Leadership. Now, the derivative of the word leader comes from an Old English root word, which literally means to be out in front, to be out in front. Check out this visual. You've heard the saying, if you're not the lead dog, the view's the same. I'll tell you, my attitude is this. It's lead, follow, or just get the heck out of the way. There's so many individuals that are now coming into the Renatus family and are getting involved in our community, who are really sinking their teeth into our education. They're creating success stories that you can hear on a regular basis all across the country. Heavens, you know, one of our Founders Advisory Board members and his wife, Scott and Nancy Rowe, I mean, Scott and Nancy are such tremendous leaders, and they're doing such a great job with their weekly Renatus Bulletin. Every single week they showcase and highlight another success story in Renatus. We've got testimonials galore in the Renatus Pro Marketing System for individuals to tap into, for you to watch and for you to videotape to your prospects as well. There's no doubt that our education flat out works. It works if you work it. We've got to be able to do a better job demonstrating that to our prospects and to the marketers in the field. And as you do that, you'll find that your checks get bigger, your bank account grows, and you truly are able to enjoy the full power and full benefit of the Renatus wealth cycle. What is that wealth cycle? Learn to invest, share your success, and as individuals get so excited about what you've learned or what you're accomplishing or the results that you're getting, then they want to know more. And as they want to know more, oh my goodness, that's when they buy our education. You get paid, and paid handsomely for it. So the Renatus wealth cycle is all about, you know what, learn to share your success. Let me put it in a different way. When you market the education, you can make money from selling our education. Then you take the money that you've made from marketing that education, and then you apply it with the education you've acquired to doing real estate deals and building your long-term passive income. That's the beauty of the Renatus wealth cycle. This is the only company that has it. This is the only opportunity that has it. And you're in the driver's seat to enjoy what many will begin to acknowledge as the most powerful wealth-generating opportunity in America today. That's Renatus. Well, folks, this is your year of empowerment. I want to thank you for taking time to be with me on yet another module in the 10-step training program to help you understand the keys to success in Renatus so that you can drive forward and make big things happen.